It's a beautiful day to celebrate. Well, not really. This celebration is specifically for me, and for me sort of only because this is a milestone to my YouTube channel because it is our first YouTube apology video review. Let's go! Yeah! For those who don't know, every single YouTube reviewer will always find a way to look at YouTube apology videos. It's funny just to review it or just to get laughed at by doing their own YouTube apologies. And I hope that someday I won't do a YouTube apology video. Maybe in the near future, or I'll be more careful what I say than what I do in the world of media, because the world of the internet is everything. You have a footprint in the internet no matter what. Anything you do or what tweet you said before, like 20 decades ago, will definitely be found out by some kind of guy who hates you for no reason. But enough of that about that. We're going to review our first ever YouTube apology video, and we're gonna rate it because, well, everyone's gonna rate it, all the YouTube apology videos. But anyways, this is my first YouTube apology video. Who's the man we were looking forward to apologizing? Well, I'll tell you, but before that, I just wanted to say, if this video gets a bunch of likes, I don't know. There's gonna be something I'll do anything, to be honest. For context, I need to tell you about why I didn't want to talk about the Mannii show and SS Sniper Wolf copyright strike abuse. I'm not gonna make a video, to be honest, on this. I was waiting for them to respond or make a YouTube apology. That's why I didn't actually want to make a video about the overall use of copyright strikes and copyright claims, because there's just no point of saying anything until I hear one of these guys say a thing. So this is a reason why I didn't want to talk about it for maybe a few days, because I knew they were going to talk about it. They were going to respond to the haters and to the people and to the YouTubers. So the last couple of weeks, or maybe just this week ago, there's been a pandemic going on. A pandemic of the obsessive use of the copyright claims that some YouTubers made. Some examples as the Mannii show, and just recently SS Sniper Wolf. Yes, that SS Sniper Wolf who docs Jack's films, who's not creative at all, just do reaction videos. I'm pretty sure you know her channel, and I'm pretty sure you don't know the Mannii show, but he makes one of these short contents, like mostly in YouTube Shorts, where he just say funny stuff and put it into the trends and making popular songs on his video. And for a guy with just only 12 million subscribers and mostly 500,000 views for every video, he doesn't seem to be like that much of a bad guy. I mean, most of his contents are really funny. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't know what people are making fun of. But then I watched some of the contents he saw. I did see one of his videos, and yeah, it made me laugh. And after I keep watching a few more videos, like, I don't understand the joke, but okay, you do you, whatever. And then I watched a few more videos and like, oh, this was just a trend. I can see you're hopping to the train, to the trend train. What I meant was he was hopping to the what's ever popular going on, and he's just remixing it with the voices. And a lot of people saying that he's been stealing videos. He's been thinking that these videos that the Mannii show has made probably are not original, and he's just using songs that remix, and he even steals jokes from other people. Now, stealing is a really harsh word here. This is the internet, anyways. Unless you're like watching a literal movie with no breaks, literally just showing the movie there, or just taking a guy's song. Now that's a copyright. Now that's a copyright. Now I would say the Mannii show isn't funny, and there's okay to say someone who isn't funny. I mean, this is the internet. Anyone will say anything for either clout or they're just really mean. But the Mannii show took it too far, and he's decided to copyright claim their videos. A few YouTubers were copyright claimed by the name of the Mannii show, and they were just done, so they posted a few videos of telling them that they were being copyright strike. I'm not gonna show you the video or because I'm also gonna be afraid about copyright strike too. I've been using a lot of reactions. I've been using a lot of clips from other people, and I'm afraid. For me, I don't want to be copyright. I don't want to get strike in the YouTube world. 3 strikes and you're out, and that's the saddest thing. Especially how YouTube is managing itself right now. Since Susan Wojcicki, whatever her name is, been fired and then replaced some guy from India or something. I don't know if he is Indian, but I think that YouTube will be good after Susan Wojcicki was fired. Well, I was wrong. I was dead wrong, to be honest. I've been tricked. I've been bamboozled by my hopes and dreams. So a video was being getting striked by a certain YouTuber is definitely dangerous to your channel, especially that some of these people dedicate their entire lives. Well, not their entire lives, but they make their job as a YouTuber or a content creator, such as myself. They are really scared of it. People start calling out the Manny Show that's being a loser for calling him, because the people say you don't like your content and he's stealing, and then because you're mad, he copyright his videos, and it's something that you shouldn't do. Okay, this is the internet. Anyone will say anything just or either for views or just they're just the most horrible person alive. But the Manny Show took this too far, so he decided to start everyone going angry. So the Manny Show decided, all right, I'm gonna say this: it wasn't him. He wasn't copyright striking their videos. In fact, he hired a few people, a few agents, lawyers, to monetize his channel. So because he's clearly making other content, because come on, a guy with 12 million subs, and he has a huge fan base. It's kind of hard to control. So he did hire these. So apparently the agents or the people he hired were doing those copyright claims. Maybe they're not. Maybe the Manny Show gets some sort of giant hive mind and so are their agents and tell them to do that. But it's just not possible. So enough of that said. Let's review our first ever sort of YouTube apology video ever. The only 2 words that a YouTube apologist will never say in their entire lives, even ever done, is at the top of their heads. Sorry, and I take full responsibility. The Manny Show the Manny Show just showed that he's responsible. Even though it wasn't him, it was about his agents. He fired his agents, even though it wasn't actually him to told him to copyright strike these people. But he did take the blame. He took one for the team. Let's clap it up for the Manny Show again. This is actually a genuine YouTube apology video. I'm pretty sure all those YouTubers was like making fun of him is kind of a jerk. Well, sort of. Well, I didn't want to make the video in the first place about making fun of the Manny Show until I hear a YouTube apology video. I just gotta, because I know that this is outrageous, because copyright claims abuse is a big problem. There is no way that the Manny Show will just let this slide, and he is going to make a reply to. However, I know that some people may not believe this, but even though if you don't believe it, he did say he'd take full responsibility. He did work out with YouTube to take out those copyright claim strikes, whatever. He took him out so that no YouTubers will ever feel the pain. He took the sins. He didn't die for our sins. He took the sins and then he takes it all. Even though it wasn't him, it's still a nice thing to do. He did take responsibility, and he said one of the most greatest words from, I don't know, kind of YouTuber ever. It starts with sorry.
Mine is a comedy channel, and I certainly have no problem with people making fun of me. I've seen a lot of hater video thumbnails, and many which are way, way better than mine. Like, have you seen some of these? Like, I've laughed at some of the things Edwin and Penguins and others have said.
That's some filthy fish paste right there.
Bro, he's standing like a mom about to call the manager up. Yeah, he looks like a Karen ready to, like, speak to the manager real quick.
That connoisseur of cringe came off of his throat into a sideboard. Man,
I'm a big fan of Penguins, aka Charlie, and love his work and the things that he says.
any show arrogant jokes are the garlic.
But am I gonna hate him and his content because he said good things about me? All the things he did say are actually kinda sorta funny. I agree with Charlie though. No creator should ever copyright strike another content creator by any means. But it's also clear a number of your haters accuse me of copying and stealing other people's content.
The Manny Show isn't like he's using other people's joke formats and audios and then portraying.
Audio remixing or allow audio remixing as shown in the image above. Like, this is a feature, not a bug, of the platform, and any audio that's uploaded to Shorts is easily allowed to be used by other creators.
Now this is one of those hard parts I'm going to discuss. Something I'm not usually in my zone. I gotta put my lawyer monocle on to see that am I supposed to defend the Manny Show, or is the Manny Show wrong? Now he did say that the content creating about shorts is about like copying videos, that sometimes you gotta use the audio, and it says allowed to build filter the audio. Now about stealing, not sort of stealing the songs, I think he's just following trends. Like, he isn't the only one who does this. There's a lot of YouTubers who does funny things and then took their songs and then makes a joke about it. I don't see him funny that much. I do see his videos that make sense and it is funny. Like, for example, there's a video about the A B C D E F U song, and then he continues the alphabet. Yeah, I get that, and it was funny. And then a bunch of people do it as well, because it wasn't actually his audio. It was like someone else's audio. To be honest, it wasn't actually stealing. It was just doing sort of a trend. But yeah, the Manny Show, it's somewhat innocent about him taking responsibility, even though he wasn't doing that. Props to that Manny Show. You're pretty awesome about that. I may will learn that from you if I ever did some kind of wacky thing and I had to make an apology video. I hope not. I hope I don't make an apology video. But anyways, yeah, this is really a good, genuine YouTube apology video. On the one hand, he did apologize. He took full responsibility. All of his actions of his agents, even though it was the agent's fault. On the other hand, he did try to tell him that he wasn't stealing any content, and he was just remixing it. He was just any kind of YouTube Shorts creator or any TikToker would do. He's very famous on TikTok, and I know that TikTok has a bunch of songs that are allowed. Just like how Twitch, you're allowed to look at movies, I guess, or maybe at news channels, but not for YouTube. YouTube is a whole different thing, way different than TikTok, because depending on what songs you have there is very limited, and you will get copyright claims for at some videos that whatever you have there. But this isn't anything about Mrs. Sniper Wolf, aka the Sniffer Wolf. So you'll probably know Sniper Wolf. He's this YouTube reactor. I won't show her channel because you can hide the crime scene, but you can't admit that you will commit the crime. So what I'm saying is that even though she did tweet about her, that saying that he wasn't actually copyright claiming, it was just a person impersonating Sniper Wolf to copyright abuse someone's channel. I got this information from Charlie when he said like, oh, Sniper Wolf wasn't actually trying to copyright someone's video just because this video wasn't funny. It wasn't her. Yes, that may be good news. That's not good news though. You can't hide this under the blanket, Mrs. Sniper Wolf. Not after what you did to Jack's films. There's no apologizing for that. There's nothing to apologize for that. You're still guilty. Even though you solved one problem, you can't solve them all. Overall, yeah. Overall, I would say this was a good apology video for my first apology video ever. I hope there's more so I can review it. I'm giving this next to the PewDiePie YouTube apology video, where it got so probably down to an S tier to a genuine actual YouTube apology video. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.